Hi, welcome to the Real Talk series with me, Irene Asari. Thanks so much for sending your questions in. And please, please, please keep them coming. So, the question this week I'm going to answer is from somebody who says that they and their boss, they seem to have contrasting views and do things quite differently. They also say that they are more academically experienced than their boss, although their boss has been there for quite a long time, and that it puts them in a position where they often get reported to their general manager, and this individual is quite frustrated and now wants to leave the organization and is asking what should they do. I think, first of all, you're always going to come across organizations and meet bosses, and bosses teach you something. It's not everybody that we get on well with. It's not everything that we have a bond with. But I think, first of all, take the learning from that relationship. Even when things seem challenging and tough, you can take something positive away. Maybe it's dealing with a difficult boss and they're quite challenging, and being able to articulate your point or put your point forward in a much more stronger way. That's at least one option. It's sad that you want to leave that organization. I think you said that you've been there for a number of years and it's time to move on. It's actually okay to move on from organizations because sometimes you outgrow them. And the reality is, it seems like your boss is going to be around for a long time and isn't making any plans of moving. So I think that, first of all, academics, it's great that you're more academically experienced than your boss, but I guess the organization are also looking for experience as well. So I would focus on looking forward and seeing what the opportunities present. Have you spoken to the general manager? Have you raised those concerns that you want to progress, you want to develop? You're challenged. There doesn't seem to be any opportunity. Sometimes your general manager may have no idea that this is what your intentions are. If you share that, they might say, wow, I've got this amazing project, I've got this amazing opportunity that I want you to work on, and that might resolve the issue. If, for example, on the other hand, the general manager says, no, go through your line manager or go through your boss, then you've probably come to the end of the road of that organization. But what is important is your next opportunity. We often talk about culture. We often talk about how that organization's employer brand is. It's really important for you now, when you're looking at your next opportunity, is look for those signs. How do they do things around here? How do they develop people? How do they grow people? What kind of talent are they looking for? Because you can find the same boss, but just in a different organization, and you can be frustrated. So it's important that you recognize, how do you deal with those types of bosses? How do you build a relationship with them? How do you get on side with them? How do you hear and understand where they're coming from? And therefore, maybe it helps you understand. You're ambitious, you're driven, you want to get to the top, you want to develop your career. But maybe your boss sees some flaws in you that you don't recognize. Have that bold conversation with your boss. If, for example, you're not able to repair that relationship, then fine, look for the next opportunity and be very mindful that you've got to get the right environment that you can really develop and you can really grow. So I hope that this has been of some help to you. Please keep the questions coming. Have a fantastic day. Thanks very much.